Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. I want to start off with something that just seemed kind of off to me. And this is the part when Zende is talking about his relationship with Paris. Now, during the Christmas episodes, um, they said that they're in a relationship again or whatever, they were dating and stuff like that. And then in this episode, Zende is like, yeah, we're good friends. And I'm like, wait, what? It Y'all was literally talking about y'all are dating in December. It's January. What happened between December and January? I don't get that. I don't understand that. I thought that was just kind of odd. It's like they just threw out the idea. It's like for some odd reason they decided to put those two back together, which was a very odd choice to say the least. I mean, she pretty much just the way that she treated him was hella wrong. Okay, and he didn't deserve that. And she literally got karma right back towards her when she was, dating Carter. But then for some odd reason, he decided, oh yeah, let's get back together. And then today's episode, yeah, we're good friends. Okay. So Hope and Steffi are checking their phones, seeing about the new reviews, because now that Thomas is gone, you got Eric and Zende. I mean, you got Eric and Zende that's going to be their new fashion designers. And long story short, when they all get together and the reviews come in, they ain't good. They ain't good. I mean, even before that, Hope was sitting there looking at some of the designs. She was like, I don't know. They're nice and everything, but it's not. It's just not. It doesn't give me that same feeling. Now, here's the thing. What Thomas did was wrong. Point blank period, it was wrong. So many levels between manipulating his parents, the way he was meant to treating Douglas. I mean, all around, it was bad. So I understood why they want to rock with him on a personal level. Okay, I get that part. But on a professional level, it didn't really add up to me. It didn't really add up for me. I mean, them firing him was like, I don't want to sit there and say it was over the top, but in a lot of ways, yeah, I guess it was kind of over the top. Because you can have your issues with them. You can have your issues with someone. But to sit there and be like, yeah, we all decided and, you're fired. Now the reviews are coming in and they all like, I don't know. I mean, they're nice guys and everything. First of all, when did Eric actually become irrelevant? Zende is still kind of new to the game. So I understand he may not get the same praise as Thomas, but when did Eric, who's been doing it since, I don't know, Thomas was in diapers, become irrelevant? Now, I say that, and I guess in a tongue-in-cheek sort of way, because, sometimes you can lose your edge, things can change, and what was once hot back then in like the 1800s or whenever Eric was around may not be the same now. Bottom line, yeah, their stuff isn't good. And, even Thomas was like, listen, not to toot my own horn, but they're going to need me. And after he looked at the reviews, he was like, yeah, I'm just going to keep looking at my phone because they should be calling me any minute now. Now, some people could sit there and look at Thomas's attitude and think arrogance, right? When it comes to his art, there is a certain level of natural talent that you have to have. But that doesn't mean, just because you have it doesn't mean that you're going to be as good as somebody else. It took him time and energy and lots of trial and error to sit there and get to where he was, to get to where he's at today. So while some people may sit there and look at it as a bit of arrogance, there's a certain level of confidence that you have to go into when you're doing what you do when you create. Even YouTube, you know, there's a certain level of confidence that you have to have. Because if you don't have confidence in yourself, then how do you expect actually to have other people to have confidence whenever you drop a new video? So I do get where he's coming from to an extent. And oh, by the way, now he's staying with Paris. Staying with Paris, they're hanging out, they're having a good time. And Paris is there for him because, well, Thomas is there for Paris when she didn't have a place to stay. So now he's staying with her, they're chilling, and she's running late to the meeting. So, before she got to the meeting, she was like, yeah. Again, they're both looking at the reviews, and it ain't good. It ain't good. It ain't good. It ain't good. I want to give your boy Thomas a call. So I'm like, hey, listen, I know that we have personal issues, but you need to sit there and get here right now. Like, we need you back today. So that's going to be interesting. Don't get me wrong, I don't like what Thomas did either. I just think that there should be a line between personal and professional. He crossed some lines, but he didn't actually kill anyone. The dude's not in jail or anything like that. Like, he didn't do anything that can land him in jail. So, like, why rock the boat? You know? And, even Hope and everyone else is, like, so confident about firing him. And, Hope and some other people is like, well, Zendy's been doing a good job. I'm pretty sure he could sit there and step up now and kind of fill in a role and stuff like that. I'm sitting there thinking, I know you're mad and everything like that, but are you sure you're confident in what you're saying? Because I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he's like second for a reason, and yeah, today's episode proved it. So while that was pretty much going on, because even Zende wasn't even too confident. He knows that he has a while to go, and even he felt like he wasn't super confident in his work compared to Thomas. Now, Deacon is, trying out some pizza and some rest of, some different pieces and stuff like that to improve it for his restaurant. Sheila comes by to sit there and check him out. And, they reminisce and, just kind of catch up and stuff like that. And they get, well, pretty much Deacon gets down to it as far as like, first of all, he has to sit there and praise her. He had to sit there and praise her because he was like, yo, listen, you're going to go to jail. You're going to spend the rest of your life in jail, and that's it. And the whole time, Sheila was like, no, you don't want to count me out. So when he saw, he was like, I got to tip my hat to you. I got to tip my hat to you because I was wrong. I was a doubter, and you proved me wrong. So give you your respects and your props. But then he was like, how'd you pull it off? I mean, yeah, he did praise her for getting Guthrie to take the fall, as far as the escape and everything like that. But he did ask her an important question because he was like, how much of this is serious? Like, how much of this are you actually in love with him? And how much of this are you playing him? I'm surprised. I thought they had something for a little bit. I mean, it wasn't, what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just, this wasn't like a friends with benefits sort of thing. Like he went out of his way to close up early, to make the place look nice, to risk his freedom. To take her out there and have their little romance and stuff like that. So I'm just wondering, like, I mean, he said that he was happy for her with Bill, but I'm just like, is there any sort of, like, jealousy involved? Love triangle between Bill, Deacon, Sheila Carter. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else that happened, but I gotta sit there and say I did enjoy aspects of this episode. Deacon and Sheila, and more importantly, the reviews from Hope's new line, or Hope's line with their new fashion designers. Um, and wondering how is Thomas going to sit there and come back, and are they going to sit there and pretty much beg him to come back? I mean, they could sit there and probably try to keep their pride, like, hey, listen, I know we kind of have issues as far as the whole lying and calling CPS thing, but I feel like drawing for us again. Just making some designs. We just kind of keep things just business casual. Like, I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing if they're gonna grovel, if they're gonna sit there and try to make it seem like, all right, well, we're willing to sit there and accept you back. Like, I'm just like, oh, is that so? Hmm. That's interesting. Keep talking. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know why. I'm loving these episodes so far because I mean, like this episode was particularly interesting, and then there's just episodes like Zombie Bill and the music and everything like that, and it's just over the top, and I'm just loving it. You know what? I haven't really said this in a while, but if you can share this video, that definitely would help. I know sharing is like kind of an extra step, so I don't expect a lot of people to do it. Trust me, I get it. I watch other people's content as well whenever I can. I feel like sharing it really does help, really does. So if you could, that would mean a lot. Um, anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video.